What's up, YouTube? Today we got the Tugboat Mod from Flawless Vape, and I picked this one up from their website. Runs about $100, which is the same price, I believe, as the original one that was in aluminum. This is actually the copper and Cerakoted. I believe I say that right. I could be saying it completely wrong. In olive drab color. This thing hits. I really like it. I like the hybrid top cap. I have no problem with that. Use it with your correct pins. You're okay with that. The button fire is nice. Everything's nice. But let's take a quick look at the packaging. Flawless has got their own little, it's a cardboard box here with the site. The mod actually comes in so you can see what color it is when it comes to you. Inside, they have some instructions on how to use the mod, which I thought was nice. I mean, they took some time, and just in case you have anybody new out there that's interested in trying their product out but not sure, they still get some info on it. One thing I was reading through here, which kind of had me kind of take a quick laugh, was on the first line. It says to always insert the positive side of the battery into the tube first. Well, not on this one, but then if you look at the right second line, so if your mod's sitting on the table, the positive side of the battery will be facing up. Well, when you load the battery into this mod, it's loaded from up here, which, so you're gonna put the negative side down. That was one thing that I kind of got a giggle out of, but they do make sure they explain it in detail, and they give you pictures, so that's not a problem. But I haven't had anything else that actually came with instructions as far as the mod. It just basically, it's usually the box, the mod, and says, here, you know what you're doing, hopefully do it yourself. But so that's the packaging. Got it from their website. It came pretty quickly. Just as anything else, you can't complain. It's quick shipping. It moves as fast as the mail does. So let's look at the mod. The these O-rings don't need to be here. They don't come with the mod. This is actually used for my holster that you can see in another video. But you got your top piece, got your tube. It's a standard 18-650 size, and then you have your button and magnet switch down the bottom. So let's take a quick look. The top piece, which is kind of broken in because I've been using it because I like it and it works really well, so it could probably undo for a cleaning. I went ahead and wiped this down when I first got it, but it was pretty good. Their instructions say go ahead and clean it before you use it anyway, so follow the instructions and you're good to go. Just make sure you put the battery in the right place. It's got the Delrin isolation piece here, so you don't got to worry about other parts of your battery hitting where it's not supposed to. The threads are fine. Everything goes on just fine. I didn't have any crunching or anything. They were smooth when I got them, so that's good. That's a plus. Oh, the other thing is just like the box says, made in the USA. I like that. It's hard to find stuff made here anymore. We get a lot of stuff designed here, but not actually made here. So I do give a big plus to that. There is 2 holes on the top here, along with your, of course, your 510 connection. But I've found that I needed to use these because once I get the battery in there, and once I screw this on, and once I screw my RDA on, occasionally this has a chance to get overly tight. So my trick is take 2 of these tiny screwdrivers I have, and you can pop it open nice and easy rather than trying to sit here and constantly try and get this open, because there's not a lot of room on the top piece to grab to get it open if it does happen to get overly tight, if you crank down your RDA on it or something. But so no problems in getting it off. You will get it open. The Cerakoted finish is fine. I've had it for about a month now, and it's held up to sliding in and out of a holster. It's held up to just my normal holding and using on a day. The only part that, like I said, it will wear right here, but that's under the RDA. Who cares? It's starting to show a little bit of the copper there, but that's from screwing it on and off and on and off. It's normal wear and tear. That's what's going to happen. Same with the bottom. The bottom is pretty much almost completely gone now from where I've been using it. Where you hit it, where you rub it all day long. You sit there and you hit it, it's going to rub off. So eventually this might be all copper too, but I don't think so. I think it's going to stay pretty well coated for a while now. And I don't have to worry about it. You got your little tugboat symbol here, and then on the back, of course, you can hold it upright. You can see you got your tug life. So we got the tube 18, like I said, 18650. You got your top hybrid top cap. Just make sure your pin on your RDA is good. I can't stress that enough. Make sure you know what you're doing there. So what we do here, the way this firing mechanism is, you got your button. This is your button down the bottom, and you got a small little hole there for battery venting, which this top piece, those holes there also let your battery vent. So not a super amount of venting on the battery. So will it get hot? Yeah, all of them get hot, but it's not like it's gonna burn your hand or anything. So, but they do provide some way of the battery to be able to vent. So that's good. Just got your flawless symbol on here so that you know which way it goes down. Inside this here on your copper contacts, believe they're coated in silver. From what I can tell is that they are copper contacts and just coated. The magnet, this one here, once we unscrew this piece here, careful, maybe it comes out, maybe today. Come on, work with me. I'm on YouTube. Come on, there we go. So you have two magnets in here. This is the way mine came together. Gives you the option to basically take one of these out. So if you wanted a different feel to the button or a different tension on it, on how it pushes, I have no problems with it having the two magnets in here. Just make sure you put them back in so when you have your other piece, and I'll tell you what this piece is for in a minute, you don't have the attraction like I just did there. You want it to repel. So let's flip this around. There we go. No, I did that wrong. I did do that wrong. My apologies. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm doing. No, I take that back. Okay, so now we're right. All right, sorry about that. Yeah. So you want those to repel, but that gives you the option. Basically, the whole reason I was showing you there is it gives you the option to take one of these magnets out, so you can have a little bit of a lighter push button there on the bottom for firing. I like the two buttons. I like a little bit of a little harder button. A little more tension on it, for all intensive purposes there. But we screw it down there. This slides into the tube. So when you're going to set this up, you got your tube. It's completely see-through. On the bottom here is a little bit of a ridge. So when it catches the ridge, it's right here. So once you get it slid down in there, some days you're lucky and it falls right in there, and then other days you have to play with it a little bit. There it goes. So now it's flush down there. Set that down, and you want to grab it. Love magnets. Grab a battery. Alright, just for purposes here, I usually use other battery, but this is one I have laying around. It looks like I got a small tear there, so I'm not a big fan of that. Make sure that takes care of. But for the video here, I want to take magnet is on this side. You have one that's got a magnet on it, and one that's got nice and not smooth. It's got a little nipple there, but magnet's on one side. So you want the magnet to go against the battery. Stick it right there. Nice and lined up. It'll line up perfectly on it. And what happens is, like earlier, you wanted those to repel. Slide this in there, and now you have the magnets doing what they're supposed to do, kind of floating on a little pocket of air in there. So once you put your top cap on and you threw your RDA on, that gap, that little pocket of air that the magnets create, once you push your button in, is gonna take away and contact, and yay, we have a vape party. So that's how the tugboat mod works. I like it. Real simple. One thing I did learn is that you can actually purchase just the caps, just the button, or the whole thing from Flawless Vape Shop now. They, like I said, you can now buy just the pieces. So if by chance you happen to lose a piece when you're messing with something and it falls down a sewer drain or something, I don't know why it would fall anywhere where you couldn't get to it, but you can buy replacement top cap. Maybe you want a different color, you could do that. I'm not sure what would go with the olive green here, but whatever. And you can also buy another button. This one needs to be cleaned a little bit, so that's what I'm going to do now. You guys go ahead and vape. Enjoy. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you heard something that you hadn't heard before. If not, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks.